Hello and welcome to Josie K Tarot. I'm Josie K, and this is the love story energy read for whoever's energies these apply to. This is spiritual guidance for you during the first half of March of 2022. So I'm just going to quick jump in here. I've got a lot of personal readings I need to complete, but Spirit guided me to help someone who is wanting to meet up and have a conversation with someone here because they're really in deep thought about a need for communication. The answers lie in communication for whoever's message this is. So in the center of this circle spread here, we have the energy representing the very beginning of March. Today is March 1st of 2022. Congratulations, Pisces. This is someone who is at a distance, a masculine at a distance, or who is acting distant. This could be you or another kind of waiting on a situation. So I crossed that with another Lenormand card, and then we have this beautiful book energy. So someone is being guided by Spirit to kind of research a situation whereby someone's at a distance again, or maybe acting distant, or maybe you haven't met them yet, and it's time to plan how you're going to connect with others here. Spirit definitely wants to talk to the person who's in their love story energy of deep thought, right? Sometimes we overthink situations, and what that does is it kind of darkens the energy. It's negative energy. It's not, I know where I'm headed and I'm joyful and happy. It's, I'm stuck here trying to figure something out. So Spirit, during the first half of March of 2022, is telling this person to have a conversation, meet up, negotiate, communicate. Be it professionally or personally, we got big things happening. A lot of people planning maybe around March 20th. I know that's a little bit past the first half of March of 2022, but that's what I've been getting. Lots of meetings and connections with others where there will be some form of conversations, or in the thoughts position, we have someone who's thinking about having a conversation, meeting up, communicating, connecting, researching, so you can get some form of answers here. So in the relationship sector, the circle spread for the first half of March of 2022, we had this card first. So the dog is all about devotion. Is this person, circumstance, situation going to devote themselves to making me the offer I want? And I am, by the way, seeing the love card in the actions position over here. So this is all about devotion. Should I devote myself to them? Will they devote their self to me? And we have the servant card. So should I serve myself is what I was hearing, and have a conversation, right? Serve myself an opportunity to either meet up face to face or communicate and have a conversation about devotion here. So if you are single and you're questioning a connection here and you want to meet up with them, it's really important that you serve yourself the opportunity to wait. And we're going to talk about that in the emotional aspects position a little bit longer until you have the answers you seek, right? Don't give away your mind, body, or soul until you're picking out houses and rings. So in the creative aspects position, we do have the polar bear energy. So I'm feeling the more feminines, right? Those who are looking for real love, and the masculine is more focused on business and the foundation and not so much in the area of love. What I'm feeling here is the feminine energy is opening up. The collective in the love arena here is trying to be that loving, caring partnership type energy. And day to day, they're thinking about either new beginnings with the child card, or situations that involve a child or children, or the desire to research and create a new chapter whereby you can manifest a child and a family and a foundation that is solid. So creatively, there's this lover energy, which means there's passion, but remember, there's confusion here. And in the day-to-day aspects position, they're talking about commitments, partnerships, or contracts with that child card. So in the actions position, we do have a little child here as well in the form of a little Cupid and the card of love in the Gypsy Oracle deck. So we have a passionate feminine, but she's alone here. She's looking out the window and she's waiting, hoping to decipher if a connection involves love, right? Because we got the passion. And we have the search for devotion here, and wanting to go passionately into the direction of love. But again, remember, she is waiting. Look at these two cards. On another. All the way into and through mid-March of 2022, there's waiting for kind words and messages, right? You are the king or queen of your journey, and you get to say who can come in and who cannot. So let people come before you in the first half of March and present themselves to you and what they have to offer. You get to decide who can come into your path and who cannot. So as you are receiving kind words and messages here in the first half of March of 2022 in some way, remember, Spirit's giving you the strength to wait, to think about how you're going to handle a conversation here when it comes to this passionate energy, that you need to take action to serve only a situation that's going to lead to the long term. Because we have this in the subconscious. So Spirit is saying to this energy, these people, whoever's energies these are, that someone is indeed going to be cold, closed off, and maybe even is a one-night stand type energy. And it's not really bad if this person is single and they just aren't ready for commitment, but you're going to have the strength, whoever Spirit's talking to here, to bring something to an end with the Coffin card and move forward, to focus on your own goals and intentions, service or business, and your own journey at this time as you contemplate day to day. Is this a new beginning for me in the marriage of commitment, partnerships, or contracts? And definitely lover here. Is there going to be a future chapter with this person whereby children could be involved? So in the inner strengths position, we have this messenger energy and the owl energy. So the owl energy is about texting, talking, tweeting, communicating with a specific person and having the strength, right, in the inner strengths position up here to receive the messages, but to not overthink, to decide, you know, it's either love or it's not. So when I looked at the bottom of the Lenormand deck, we have a lot of things going on here. We have fear, and that's the burden, right? I'm fearful of having a conversation because maybe they don't want a long-term devoted commitment. And this is going to be a year where we are learning from our previous mistakes and are evolving, rebuilding a part of our higher self, right? We deserve more than what we gave ourselves before. Therefore, this next chapter in this number 6 year of 2022 is a great time to create something solid for yourself, because it is the beautiful aura of peace, joy, and happiness, whereby Spirit will decide that you are ready for them to send love in. So in some cases, there is, should I serve the soldier energy or should I wait? Because Spirit's saying we are going to bring in some form of commitment, partnership, contract here, and a message. So they're saying hang in there. As you communicate with others, hang in there, because a new communication may come and you may not even see it coming. And for some, this is around the 12th of March, whereby there's this passionate energy and a desire for love. So there could be fear, and that's the burden, or there could actually be someone cold and closed off because they don't want what you want, and that therein lies the burden. But Spirit's saying continue to go into the direction of money and abundance and your own stability and security, happiness and joy, right? We don't need another person to experience happiness and joy day to day, for it is found within. So maybe, again, contemplating traveling into the direction of having a conversation with someone who has Pisces in their chart, or whereby there's a very ebb and flow of good feeling, right? An energy of love. It feels like love. So we have communication coming to the home from within the home. And then we have Spirit saying, but continue to reach out to others at this time. It is indeed time to connect with like-minded people, to communicate with people via community, society, social media, technology, and to watch for the signs. Because Spirit is offering up this beautiful magical compass and is saying, we will send you signs to guide you into the correct direction, right? They're always trying to guide you into that higher path of peace, joy, and happiness. But as humans, we become deterred by other humans and outside forces. But Spirit's saying we want to guide you into the direction that is right. So focus again on planting seeds in your own personal journey, for this will free your energy from thinking about someone who is not good for you. Instead, Spirit's telling you to have hope and trust if you have not yet met a soulmate. It is in the direction whereby you're making new wishes come true for yourself, connecting with like-minded people, learning how to knit, draw, write, do photography, pottery, poetry, sculpture work. Because on the bottom of the Gypsy Oracle deck, we've got hope. And I've been seeing this a lot in personal readings. The enemy energy is someone who's walking in their shadow energy. They may lie or be deceptive, but this person needs to take off the blindfold, look at the situation for what it is, and then have hope that something better is going to come. Because Spirit's always trying to send something better to you. So for some of you, either this has already happened before mid-March, or first half of March of 2022, or it is going to take place where someone's going to come back around and want to reunite with you, or you connect with one another, or you want to connect with them. But the main point is there's falseness here. So remember to communicate, especially in the relationship sector, or to observe a situation long enough to decipher one's devotion. Because someone here has grown and evolved with the young woman energy, male or female. You've learned from the playful, youthful energy and have grown into, I now know what I want to manifest. Therefore, I'm recognizing that something indeed has come to an end. And now my own fortune and abundance that I'm creating for myself. Again, take off that blindfold and work into the direction of cheerfulness. Something that could bring you great fortune. Again, this is the year, number 6 year in 2022, where this is a time to connect with other people and create success that will last for the long term. But this is what's holding the success back from many coming in. And this is the faux energy. I brought upon my own journey some form of sorrow because someone was walking in their ego. Therefore, I found myself stuck or trapped to the situation, right? Overthinking the next chapter. And Spirit, again, is saying focus on your gifts, your talents, your skills, like we've been saying for a while. Practice something, research something, learn or teach something. Because with the Merchant card showing up, gifts, kind words, messages, positive feedback, or money can come from what you're working on towards, what you're devoting yourself to when it comes to this service card here. Connecting with others and having conversations about what you're passionate about will bring information, kind words, and positive feedback, even commitments or connections with others. Yep, and then you'll have the strength to say mid-March for sure that you, with the Death card and the misfortune energy, can bring things to an end with those who keep you stuck in this just overthinking, right? If someone's meant to be, they're going to step forward and be there in your face all the time, right? So transformation, it's time for transformation, to watch and reflect on who's going to come before you and give kind words, messages, flowers, gifts, invitations, want to use kind words and manners with you, because there's going to be a surprise connection for some, I'm feeling. I'm getting the 9th to the 12th in that area. There could be communications with others, and I'm feeling a new person if you're single. And so, yeah, 9th to the 12th of March, and then it's like you're going to actually maybe meet up face-to-face or have some form of conversation around the 20th of March. Or you just meet once again, and you're thinking a lot about that. So there's surprise healing here because you're researching what you learned, and you're sighing in awe, saying joyfulness and contentment is what I'm creating for myself. I get to decide who comes in or who cannot experience my path with me. Yeah, someone has learned a lot about faithfulness, and they're able to, in the passionate energy, in this desire for an actual love relationship, put someone in the friend zone and emotionally find contentment with the waiting card in the emotional aspects position. Yeah, so we definitely have a masculine reaching out and communicating here, and I am getting closer to around the 12th of March for this love energy. And Spirit's saying this is a time to have a good time and wait. Let something build over time, slowly. All right, so I'm going to close with a message from the Guardian Angel deck by Doreen Virtue. Should these messages have resonated for you and you have further questions or would like your own personal energy read, feel free to write me for a personal reading via my email, which is josiek42@gmail.com. NOREFUNDPolicy.com. I offer 4 1/2-hour video readings, and they are a 1-month, 3-month, 6-month, or yearly reading, and my price list will be in the box below this video. I am still offering the winter special, which is a 15-minute video reading for just $25 if you'd like to give that a try. Okay, closing message, please, for whoever's love story this is in the first half of March of 2022. So we have the 3 of action. Again, getting out and connecting with others, not only personally, but financially. This is a time where things are going to start. We're connecting with people whereby we can rise into a higher part of ourselves, where we can create a chapter this year that is better than any other chapter we've manifested before because of this 5D clarity energy. I now know what I want, what I don't want, and I know that the past is falling away, and that whatever I create and whoever I create it with this year, with a clear mind, it will grow and prosper for the long term. So it is, I think, the 3 of action in the first half, but more so by around the 12th to the 15th of March. The card says things are working out beautifully, exclamation mark. Now that your ship has come in, see, your ship has come in. Communications, messages, positive feedback, commitment, partnership, or contract. It will then be time to decide what your next big project will be. So, you know, it's interesting. Once we get a job and we're secure and stable, we move into the relationship sector. And once we find stability in the relationship sector, we kind of go off in the area of, should I put my head back into work, or should I create some form of life purpose, right? What is it I'm doing with my spare time whereby I can find and maintain that peace and contentment? So really, I'm feeling like as things kind of rock and roll here, it's time to kind of slow down and wait and observe, because kind words, messages, flowers, gifts, invitations are definitely showing up, and I'm hearing that financially for some here. You may choose to continue to build upon your current successes or move on to something or someone entirely different. Be willing to travel if necessary. So some may be traveling into the direction of another to decide if someone wants to implement a journey with you. And Spirit's saying, don't be dissuaded by the little challenges along the way. For this whole up and down is a part of the journey, and these are merely course corrections to your perfect and divine plan. All right, so sidestepping those who aren't good for you and researching who is, and trusting as you wait that Spirit is giving you the strength to have a conversation at some point where you can either move away from someone, bring it to an end, or bring your worries to an end. It all comes down to a conversation so you can decipher someone's faithfulness, and then giving that situation some time, pulling back on your energy and letting them or someone new here come towards you who does want what you want in the relationship sector. So things are going to turn out beautifully for those who are clear and decisive about who has to go, and that Spirit will indeed, if you don't have a second one at hand, will send in someone who's much better for you. All right. Thank you so much for your likes, your shares, and your subscribes. And thank you so very, very much to those of you as well who have donated to this channel to keep it up and running. Take care and God bless.